Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I am doing well. I know it's been a long time. You know how that works? Sometimes it's like, okay, you say, I'm going to do it, then you don't do it, then you procrastinate and you procrastinate and you procrastinate and procrastinate. And then before you know it, a year has gone by. I think the last video I did, I don't even know if I posted it or not, but I was talking about my birthday party, my 60th birthday party. And I was going to do a 20s theme. Well, I did do that. I am now 61. Yes, I said 61, damn it. So it's been over a year. What? Anyway, it's been over a year. And I can show some clips of my party. It was really beautiful. I'm going to say my husband, Rodney. You guys who've been rolling with me for a minute knows who Rodney is. So Rodney really did the damn thing for me. We still rolling on, rolling strong. Lots of things have happened over the last year and some change. At the end of this video, it's so hot. At the end of this video, I will show some clips of my birthday party, my 60th birthday party, my 61st birthday. I don't know. We went somewhere. I've been doing a lot of traveling. Rodney travels all the time. So sometimes I'll go with him. Sometimes I won't. Right now he is in Germany. So he's enjoying himself. What he'll do is he will go to certain places. Now, he used to be stationed in Germany when he was in the army, but he wanted to go back. So the flight, or what he would do sometimes, he'll go to places and he'll check it out. And then, we'll FaceTime and he shows me different places, that he's been, whatever. And then later on, if I want to, we'll go back together. But, excuse me. Goodness, excuse me. So, yeah. Anyway, the flight was too long for me. If it's more than 3 hours, I can do the 3 hours to one stop and then maybe 3 more hours. Over 7 hours is just too much for me. I can't do it unless I have to have at least 3 days in that place in order for me to do it. Rodney can go today, get there tomorrow, spend 3 hours, get back on the plane and come back. He's okay with that. I'm not because I'll be an evil heifer. Trust me, evil. So, anyway, guys, how you doing? How have you been? I've missed you guys. I've missed doing this. This right here, I guess it comes from smiling. I don't know, but I don't like it. I'm going to forgive my nails. I'm going to get them done tomorrow. I've been researching different things and Botox. I'm not trying to put anything in my body. You guys that know, I already know what was up with me putting stuff in bodies and what happened from that. But so anyway, either I'm gonna see what I can do. I have a gua sha. What's it called? I don't know. But anyway, I want it to look like this and not like. And now I notice it on everybody. I always see it now. And I didn't pay attention to it before, but now everybody I look at, I'm looking to see this. A lot of people have it, so maybe it was there all the time and I just didn't notice. I don't know. Anyway, guys, before I get started, we're going to address the elephant in the room. It may not be the elephant for you, but it's the elephant for me. This. You may ask, what is that? I don't know. All I remember is I was at work. I wore this necklace to work. I got rid of it. And it started to sting on this side. And I took it off. I also had a bracelet. So you can kind of see this one's kind of going away. Right here and on both sides. Right there. And it started to tingle. I took them off. And then a day or two later, it started to have these little splotches, and this right here happened over a week. So I've had this going on for almost 2 weeks now. I decided to go ahead and make an appointment with my dermatologist because I don't know if I told you guys before, but I do have scalp psoriasis, and it's like right back there. I think I told you guys the story of when I figured that out or what was going on. So it's right there. Yeah, I have hair back here, but it covers it. So sometimes, I'm out like right now, I'm playing with it and picking at it and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm all over the place right now. But going back to this, I developed a nickel reaction or allergy somewhere somehow. And I'm thinking that nickel was in that necklace. It was itching like crazy. I was using all kinds of stuff on it. I was using this. I was using cortisone. You can't use the cortisone but so many times a day. Every time it was itching. Every time it would itch, I would put something on. I'm scratching, not just scratching, but digging. Like it got inflamed and burning. And Rodney was like, "If you don't stop scratching it." So at this point, I bought this now because I remember years ago, this girl was in this accident. I used to work at Elizabeth Arden, and the girl was in an accident. But before I get to that, my coordinator, I had chapped lips. She said, use some of this every time you think about it. By the end of the day, your lips will be healed. I was like, yeah, okay. I did it. By the end of the day, by the time I went home, my lips were healed. Anyway, so the girl came in and she'd been in a car accident and the airbag hit her, in the chest. So all down here was bruised. So I gave her a little bit to take home with her in a little container. We used to have containers back at the counter. I don't know if they still have those or not, but I gave her some. She came back 2 days later. It was almost gone. And she says, I don't know what that stuff was you gave me, but I'll take a gallon. So I know that worked, but I think it felt better the next day I used it. I ordered it online and everything. It's like twice the price now than it used to be back then, which I know inflation and stuff, but god damn. Anyway, I put some of that on it, but that along with the ointment and what's the other stuff I said? The other stuff started with the C. I can't remember. Anyway, that and Vaseline. I didn't know what was making me irritated, what was working, what was not working. So one of the residents, one of our clients, guys, I think I told you about my job. I'm an addiction counselor. If not, I'm an addiction counselor. I work at a group home. I do the counseling sessions twice a day, whatever. Anyway, so one of them gave me some Aquaphor. She said, just use this instead. She has some rash on her leg, whatever. And she said, just use this as protected. Don't use anything else. If you use anything else, use Vaseline. So that's what I'd been doing, and it did get better. It stopped itching and burning as much. Sometimes it will still itch a little bit, and I self-consciously just scratch it, not really realizing I'm scratching it. So wait a minute, why am I scratching? But it's discolored. It looked like initially that someone strangled me. That's what it looked like, and that's not funny. But somebody hinted, people try to be funny. And I said, Rodney would not touch a hair on my head and live. So, yeah. Anyway, my supervisor suggested that maybe it was a wig. I used to wear this wig that I would wear all the time. And I got like 3 of them. And every time one would wear out, I'd wear it. It looked very, very natural. So the last one, I don't remember washing any of them before I would wear them. But anyway, that one, I noticed that when I would wear it, it would just be like sticking, a little bit. And in the back too. And I'm thinking that might be it because I see under here, while I'm sitting at the desk, I would put a little piece under my chin and I would rub it, like this. So I see some right here. The places where the scars are, not really scars, but the discoloration, is where the wig falls. And even in the back right here, I noticed. So it might have been that. I did wash it afterwards. The water was kind of like a grayish, brownish color. So maybe it was the dye. I don't know. But whatever it is here. I do know that hot water irritates it. And the sun irritates it. So I don't know if it's atopic dermatitis. That's what our nurse said at the home. She said that that's what it looked like to her. Because she saw it when it was really active. And I don't know if it's eczema. I don't know if it's psoriasis. I don't know what it is. This one right here looks more like eczema to me. I don't know. Anyway, all of that. I didn't talk all this long about that. Neither here nor there. So, like I said, I've been traveling a lot. And what Rodney and I thought about doing, because he's on TikTok and I don't really do anything. I think I did one video on TikTok. But we thought about doing something together and just documenting our travel on TikTok. So, I don't know. Anyway, we may do that. So, yeah. 1 second. Okay, guys. So I'm trying to catch you up on what's been happening with me. I had like not really a scare, but a concern. For a while, I'd been feeling kind of nauseous and dizzy, and I'm Googling what to do, what's wrong, what could be wrong. I went to the doctor. They tested my blood sugar. She said that it was high, kind of high, and she said, I'm going to give you 3 months to change your diet, whatever habits, and then we're going to test you again. And if it's still high, I'm going to put you on meds. Now, like, the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Because with me, there's one thing, like if I need it, if I need it and I can't do anything about it, then okay, I will go with that. But if I can do something about it, I'm going to do that. So I changed my diet. When I went back to get the test done, I had high cholesterol. She said the cholesterol was really high, almost like twice what it should be. So I got it down, but it's still considered high. I'd never had high blood pressure before, so I didn't know what that was all about. Because I don't eat a whole lot of cholesterol. Processed food. I just don't. So I don't know where that was coming from. But anyway, I got it down and I'm working on it. In the process of working on that, I really didn't think about the stuff that I should have been eating or, that I needed to eat more of. So my blood sugar went up. One day I was on my way to work and I got really, really dizzy in the car. I was in traffic and I put the window down because I was like, okay. Then it got worse. So I pulled over on the side and I'm sitting there thinking, what is going on? What the hell is going on? Rodney made me breakfast that morning. So it wasn't like I was hungry. So I got to work. And my supervisor's husband came and I'm thinking, he knows a lot about that kind of stuff. So I was telling him, he said it might be your blood sugar. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Because, Rodney deals with the blood sugars and stuff like that. So he did it and it was high. No, he didn't do it. One of the residents that did it, that she has diabetes, and she did it for me. And she said, yeah, it wasn't high. It was low. And she told me what I needed to do at that moment. And I did that and I felt better. So every day after that seemed like I was feeling this dizziness. And not like it was that first day, but and it always seemed to happen after I ate. So I didn't know what was going on. So like I said, I went to another doctor. She did all these tests and stuff. And she's like, there's nothing wrong with your blood. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm like, what is happening? So anyway, my supervisor said, it might be your eyes. And I'm like, eyes? What, a dizzy? Nauseous? Guys, it was my eyes. I feel so much better now. Sometimes I can feel the residuals of like the nauseousness and sometimes the dizziness, the lightheadedness. I did go get glasses. Last year I got a prescription and I didn't get it filled. I refused to believe that I needed some damn glasses, that I'm getting older. So I went back and got another eye exam they gave me another prescription. Then I did go get the glasses. So I got 2 pairs, the place that I went on base, 2 for the price of 1. So I have these. Those are for reading, the computer, and for driving. So they go to work with me every day. These, the thing was really cute. I like the pink, just for reading in the computer. These stay at home. So I had noticed that later on, whenever I sit at the computer, that's when I start to get nauseous. And I'm like, what is this? Something over here? I'm looking to see if anything's plugged up. I'm wiping down the area. Like, what is something's here making me nauseous? That was before I got the glasses. So when I mentioned it to my supervisor, she said, it's your eyes. She said, your eyes. So I Googled, I've been Googling. It did say that if you need glasses or something's going on, it will make you nauseous. So when I got the glasses, the lady who helped me, she said that these are progressives. I get that bifocal, I guess. It doesn't make my eyes look huge, But she said no one told her this. She figured it out later on to wear them, to put them on. She said initially for about 2 weeks before it starts to, regulate itself, whatever, you get used to it, you may seem dizzy and you might have a little nauseous because of the, what she call it? Whatever it is. So she would tell me, just look down and look up, look down. And what I do is I can find the clear, I don't know if this is making any sense or not. The clearness is, I have to find it like here. If I look down, it looks a little bit blurry. To the side, a little bit blurry, but not as much as it was when I first got them. So I know that my eyes are starting to regulate, or whatever you want to call it, with them. The doctor said I do not have to wear them all the time. But if I'm driving, I started to see at first, before I got the glasses, the signs were blurry. I could make out the, it's like double letters and stuff. So this is much better. When I'm at work, I forget to put them on sometimes until I started feeling a little funny. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't have my glasses on. So I noticed that when I walk now, I still see a little bit of like a wave, which the girl told me that was going to happen until my eyes adjust. But not as much as I used to. So I am wearing them. I'm remembering to wear them so that I can eventually get rid of all that blurry and whatever. So anyway, that's that. I like them. I do. I've come to terms with the fact, okay, I got to wear some glasses. I used to wear glasses when I was 12 because I had astigmatism. I think that's what it was called. I wore them for a while, and then the optometrist told me that I didn't need to wear them anymore. So that was that. So anyway, this video is about 18 minutes. It seems like it's so much more that I need to say because it's been so long since I've done a video. But I don't want to overwhelm you guys with my first one coming back and talking for an hour. You guys can see my hair. This is 100% natural now. There's no chemicals up and through here. It's been a challenge because I have a lot of hair. There's been so many days that I want to just slap that relaxer back in it. But one of the main reasons that I don't, if it wasn't for this, I would, my psoriasis. That's the only reason that I don't do it, because this is a lot. A lot. So I do my son's hair now, and he has locks. Not locks, I'm lying. He likes twists. And I do his hair once every 2 weeks or something like that. And I straighten it because he wants his locks longer, because of his natural hair right from washing it, the locks are not going to be as long. So I did buy the Tymo, that one that you guys probably been seeing all over TikTok and YouTube. I have not tried it on my hair yet. I've tried it on his hair. Just trying it on his hair, I'm not a big fan. So I'll see how I'm liking it on mine. Now, I did get the other one. I've had this one for years. that one. So I'm going to compare these two. Maybe I'll do it on camera. I don't know. But I need to wash my hair. I need to dye my hair. I dye my hair in the front. Right now, I use like a quick cover because there's lots of grades here. Very, very disrespectful. And I was trying to wait because my psoriasis flared up the other day and I keep scratching it and I need to stop scratching, so I don't want to burn, when I use my dye, which I only dyed the front of my hair, but just in case some get back there, I use the 5 minute or something, after just 5, and it works pretty good. It lasts for a while, and that's all I do. I put it in there. 5 minutes later, I'm rinsing it out. So anyway, guys, before I go, I'm getting ready to go. Before I go, I want to show you guys, I've been seeing videos about the elf. Seems like they're doing this stuff. So these glosses, and I actually like them. I have one on now. I think I'm wearing this one with kind of like an orangey liner, a pink liner or something. But I'm liking them. I'm going to eventually get all of the colors. And I also saw these eyeshadows. So I was in there one day after I bought these 3, and I wanted to buy another one, and I bought the same one that I have because I don't know why I didn't think I had this color already, so I got that one. So Tamika, this is yours. I know you're watching, so when I see you, this is yours. Let me know when it's okay. I'll come visit you because I've been wanting to come out there. So yeah, so let me know so I can plan that. Anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. So those of you that are still here, I appreciate you. I look at my my subscriber count and nobody has left, so that's a good thing. Thank you. That's that. So yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Take care. Be good. Try to be good. But if you can't be good, be good at it. Okay.